Oh, I think Mosh is streaming as well on his Twitch account. Alright, how many we got? 16. I'll do some last invites to anyone who's not here. Just got a message saying only microphone audio is being broadcasted. I'm not sure. Are you able to check on your phone? I just tweeted it. Sweet. Don't know why it wouldn't do the game audio, it did last time. Oh, okay. Hold on, just send the last invites, then I'm back. Yeah. Alright, I'm back in the thing now. Oh yeah, are being broadcasted, yeah. So it's when you go to the gameplay. Alright, we will ready up then, I guess.
Yeah, I'll check the audio's fine.
Sweet. Alright, let's go. Spectator. It's a good team. Spectator team.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab a quick drink, as you did. Got what, 14?
Yeah, looks like it.
Good stuff. But to me, heartbreaks.
Oh, okay. Looking forward to seeing what some of these guys can do.
Yeah, I've heard good things about some of them, so we're expecting a lot.
What weather are they going to get?
I put it on clear, I think, because it'll be on clear for qualifying night. So
yeah, sure.
Alrighty, here we are in the pit lane.
Now they've only got 12 minutes, so they've got to get on with it.
Yeah, 12 minutes, but this is the best track for that, isn't it?
It's a short lap. Let's get a
So,
few runs in.
triangle you can switch between broadcast and onboard, and up and down
Yeah.
as drivers.
Okay.
So it looks like we got a
There's
Williams
two guys
coming out
coming
first. Yeah, both Williams and a Red Bull.
Traffic might be an issue with everyone coming out so close together here.
Mosh has touched the pit lane, I think, on the wall, the exit.
It's a really difficult pit exit here.
There'll be no pit assist or pit release either on our settings. Clifford's in the Renault. Got Jamie in the Toro Rosso. Matt's in the Williams. Cobbers is in the Ferrari. Got Chris, interestingly, in a Red Bull. Wonder if he's got his eyes on that. Got Flair, he's highly rated. He's in a Mercedes. He's in RC, Jono.
He is. Let's hope he does the Mercedes team proud as the Williams just start their flying laps.
So Mosh is first to cross the line, is he, or is he letting someone else through?
Mosh isn't first across the line.
My broadcast is a bit laggy.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm not sure who's the first person going to be to set lap. Guess we'll have a look at the race director. See who's going to go top first and then find him.
I'm on board with the second Williams at the moment. A pretty clear lap so far. And it goes fastest with a 1:07.132, I think it was.
So that's... Who was that went quickest?
That was M4T FNG.
But yeah, Matt as he's known. So is he the first guy to cross the line then?
He was, I believe. I believe the spectator mode was messing about a bit to start with.
Okay. So behind him is Clifford's Red. He's in 5th. Oh, there's a Toro Rosso has spun. Sam spun it on the exit. Turn 4 is it, I believe? It's a nice looking helmet though.
Yeah, he's back underway. Do we know what strategy people will be looking to do? Is it a one stop on the ultras?
I think it's going to be a one stop here. But again, it depends how many laps they do in qualifying and stuff like that.
I can see Clifford's Red has gone out on the super softs.
Oh wow, he's trying to do something different then.
So he's doing something a little bit different.
Oh, as a Mercedes dives into the pit, that's Flair. He's had enough. So Spider is currently in first place.
Let's have a look at the race director after those first runs.
Dynity's just gone. D90's just gone second. Vamus Gaming is now leading. We've only got 7 minutes left.
There's quite a few invalidated laps from people as well.
Yeah.
Quite a few people have got this and next lap invalidated as well, so they'll be really frustrated.
And I know it even when you come out the pits, so they're going to have to put an extra lap of fuel in.
They are.
Cobbers has pulled off in the Ferrari.
I'm on board with the McLaren of Spider Altis at the moment. He's just come up to complete his lap now.
8th place.
So it's currently 8th.
MMA's back in. Chris hits the pit exit as he exits the pit lane.
Definitely worth sacrificing a little bit of time on pit exit here to make sure you get around it in one piece.
Yeah, you don't want to lose a wing.
Now on board with Flair in the Mercedes.
Matt's coming out of the pits, currently in 4th place. Coming up to about 5 minutes left in the session. Is Flair just about to set a lap
really
time?
On for the 12-minute session.
Yeah. So Flair goes quickest.
P1.
Chris has just gone P2 just behind him, maybe picked up a bit of slipstream there.
Maybe he did.
Famous Gaming's come back out the pits. Matt's currently in 6th place. I believe he's on a quick lap.
Looks like Flair's going again. I think he's on another hot lap here.
Such a short track. You can probably always get 2 runs in per set.
Clean and tidy so far.
Matt's just gone P3. So we've got a battle on our hands. Famous Gaming is on an outlap. Sam's slowing down. He's presumably going to start a quick lap. Gazza's in 12th. Mosh is 13th. Here comes Flair. Is he going to go even quicker?
Just about to cross the line. 106.121.
So who's gone quicker? Kian's gone quicker. And Matt's taken pole. So Matt's on provisional pole with 3.5 minutes left.
Positions are changing quickly now.
Yeah. I think Kian's on another lap. Anyone who comes in now will have time to come in and get out again. Mosh is on a flying lap. He's currently in 4th place. He's doing well. Dynasty had a bit of a slippery exit as Cobbers comes back in. Oh, Flair is in the barrier. Oh no, he's not. Just some lag.
Just lag, I think. Yeah, I've got the same thing.
Chris is back down to 7th. Is he backing off or is he coming in?
It looks like he's low on fuel, so he's going to have to come in by the look of it.
Gonna have to box rule. He's going to cut it. He's going to cut it close. So Matt, who was just on pole, is back down to 7th. So Clifford's just going to cross the line
to hit and get back out.
He should do, I reckon, because it's only a minute and what's 5-6 lap. Flair's back down to 7th after being on pole. Chris is in 8th.
Wow.
Matt's in 9th. Kian's in 11th.
All going to come down to
Are we sure
minutes and the last 2 laps.
We haven't been. So Mosh is on pole. Now he's showing 13th. Are we being cheated by these timing screens?
I'm going to have a look at the race director.
Whoever crosses the line, it's like they go 13th. So let's watch Clifford's red. He's going to be the next one to cross the line. He's currently in P1.
Okay, I'm on board with him now.
He goes 4th.
Yeah.
I don't think the timing screens on the top right hand side are exactly
No, they aren't.
Do you want to just read the order out before this last run.
The race director now and having a look. So we're looking at Flair in P1 at the moment. Chris P2, Chris Red P3. Matt in P4. Unity is it in P5. Jamie in 6. Spider Elsis has just gone first at the moment. Just beat Flair there on that last lap.
Okay. I'm riding on board with Chris. He's not using his DRS. Clifford's red is on another quick lap. What can he do? 40 seconds left. No, he's in the pits.
There's a guy, so he won't be improving.
Let's ride on board with Jamie. He's about to cross the line. Or is he coming into the pits? He's coming into the pits.
Wow, a lot of people pitting.
Yeah, so their session's done. Chris, what's he doing? He's low on fuel, so surely this has got to be his... He goes wide at the second to last corner.
This is currently in P3.
P2.
He's gone second.
He's got time for one more lap, but he is on red fuel, so... Spider Atlas is coming across the line. He's P1 already. Showing me now he's P10, so I don't know how true that is.
Same for me on the race director.
Mosh is on a hot lap still. So's Chris. He's recovered his fuel. So it's just Mosh and Chris we got. I'll ride on board with Chris if you ride on board with Mosh.
Okay, will do.
Chris is going to be first across the line.
Mosh is on the super soft tyres still as well. He's the only driver on the super soft.
Okay, wow, that's interesting. So he's looking to do something a bit different. Chris is on.
Third sector now.
Chris is on pole at the moment, so I'm not sure if he's going to complete this lap.
I think we'll have to wait for the final results to be sure of where people are positioned.
Yeah, I think you're right. He goes second.
Right, Mosh just coming around the last corner now. Is it like a tidy third sector? He had a bit of understeer to the fast left-hander, and he's crossed the line. And apparently he's 13th.
13th. Well, we'll have to wait for the final final results. But yeah, as you said, Mosh is the only one on the supers. MLA will be starting from the back because he rejoined the session.
Super softs are definitely a more consistent tyre to be on for the race.
Spider Atlas got removed from the session. Don't know what.
Yeah, he was in P1 until something happened to him.
So I think we're just going to have to play the waiting game here and find out exactly who's where. I think we're waiting for Dynasty to retire from session.
I have got a lot of lag on my spectator mode.
Yeah, I had it to begin with.
Jumping around.
More on broadcast than
comes and goes.
On board. Flair thinks it's glitched. Going to be infinite loop.
Okay.
Don't know what that means, but Flair's on pole. Wow, it's close at the top there, wasn't it?
It was very close. But always really close lap times at this circuit though.
Yeah. So we've got Flair on pole position with Chris alongside him, Season 7 champ. Clifford's Red is in third with new boy Vanis Gaming. Matt's in fifth. Dynasty is in 6th with Sam in 7th, Jamie's in 8th, Cobbler's in 9th, Spider's in 10th, Kean's in 11th, Gaza is in 12th place, Mosh on the Super Soft is in 13th, and MLA, who got disqualified, is in 14th.
Could be interesting to watch MLA on the early laps. He's going to want to make ground quick.
Yes, definitely. But he's also a very sensible driver, so I know he'll want to stay out of trouble. Alright. Spider needs an invite, if someone can invite him.
Here we go then.
I'm
And we got 5 lights. And away we go.
Mine was glitched, but yeah, now I'm here in broadcast
Good start on
mode.
the Mercedes.
Chris and Clifford, the Mercedes trying to get through from 4th as well. It's all pretty clean actually.
Look, it does look surprisingly clean there for turn 1.
Spider Atlas has joined. I don't know if he's going to be able to join in with the session or not.
No, I'm not sure. All side by side. Between the Renault and the Mercedes there. And they're still side by side.
Oh, Mercedes is surely going to
holding the inside line.
get better
And he's
traction.
got the position there. Got Mercedes 1 and 3 at the moment.
Oh, as a Williams just gets past.
I'm going to keep an eye on these front few for the first few laps. Just want to look a bit further down the field.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Cobbers. We got 3 or 4 cars here, pretty close. We got Jaw, Cobbers, and a Renault. Cobbers is going down the inside of Jaw into turn 1. He goes wide. Cobbers has kept the position.
Wow, it's close.
We got Kian in the Renault. Sorry, McLaren. Sorry, Red Bull. Going around the outside. There's so many cars.
Keeping it surprisingly clean at the moment. So looking good.
We got Dan, a veteran with us, going down the inside. Oh, inside of Jaw, they touch wheels. Jaw started on soft tyre and he goes off the track onto the grass. That's gonna let Kian in P11.
I stand up to 8th with that move. He's one of the drivers I do know from when I raced, and he'll be looking to move forward from 8th.
Oh, it's really close between Kian and Jaw. Jaw's going to try down the inside, ain't going to happen there.
Up front, Flair's already building a bit of a lead over the 2 cars of Chris and Van der Skamen, and coming 3rd.
MLA's in 15th place. I don't know if something's happened to him, but you would think he would have
definitely
moved forward from there. So Chris is in 2nd with Berners Gaming just behind.
Van der Skamen really close there into the braking zone.
We've got Clifford's red, and who is that? Sam Dicing. I'm going to stay on board with these guys for a second. I really like Sam's helmet, pink and black.
Yeah, it looks good.
Matches matches his wheels.
It looks really close in this midfield battle at the moment.
Be interesting to see how difficult it is for these cars to stay close to each other through those fast sweeping left-right handers. Because you would think you'd lose a bit of grip.
Ooh, you would.
Jamie's down in 12th place. Sizing up Jaw. Stay on board with that one for a minute. DRS is open for Jamie, has a little look.
Mosh currently in 14th on those super soft tyres. Is he on the super soft? No, he's on the softs actually.
We've got quite a few drivers. As Jamie's weaving a bit. You can't figure out inside or out. Joel's doing a good job of defending.
Jamie's got to attack and defend at the same time here. He looks determined to get past the half, and he's going to go for it into the breakers in here.
Inside goes through, goes a bit deep. Can he keep it? No. Joel's done the cutback.
That looks to be the #1 overtaking place for drivers at the moment.
It's one of the 2 DRS zones into there.
Will Jamie have a go into turn 1? He can stay close in this final sector through the fast right-handers.
There's 4 of them all close together there, isn't there?
There is. They'll be getting DRS from the halves. And slipstream.
He goes to the inside. No, he thinks better of it. If he gets a good exit, he didn't hit the apex there. Back on board with Flair. He's got a comfortable lead. It's Mercedes 1-2, so we've missed that. Chris has been passed by Bannis Gaming. He's still within DRS zone though, so it'll be interesting to see what the former champion can do. Meanwhile, Matt is up to 4th place, and he's heading a bit of a train here.
Wow,
we've got Matt, Sam, Clifford, Cobbers, and Dan's catching up too. So I'm going to ride on board with this one for a minute.
Looks like the Williams of Matt in the front lead of that group. He is holding the others up a little by the look of it. 5-car train.
I haven't seen any incidents so far actually, so it's been clean racing from everyone all round. So Sam's looking at it. I know Sam and Matt are friends in real life, but on the racetrack they won't be thinking about that. As you've got Clifford in the looks like you just touched. Or was it lag?
Not sure, I think it was probably lag. Right, so close into that braking zone, but they just haven't got the overspeed to make a move.
Clifford's going to go through. Sam lost the position there.
Right, really is line astern in this group. Dan's still in 8th.
So Jamie's in 15th. Has he pitted? Or has he had an incident? Let's have a quick look, shall we?
Just passed Cobblers, he has. Cobblers on the, he's just passed, sorry, this is red, isn't it? Yeah, in the second, in Renault. He's on the Ultras, which maybe start to lose their edge now, as Dan has made a move on him on the Supers.
Possibly 7 laps in, plus we don't know how many laps they've done in quali. But Flair's got a comfortable lead at the front. Then you got Bannis Gaming, who isn't that far behind. He's only a few seconds, so it'll be interesting to see whether those 2 Mercedes are going to battle later in the race. Chris is holding on to him though. He's just got outside DRS range now. He's low on fuel, so he's obviously trying to conserve that. Has the Mercedes gone wide, or is that... Yeah, the Mercedes has gone off the track and Chris has gone through. I just caught the Mercedes going off and coming through. So I don't know what's happened there.
And he's pitting. It's a Mercedes pitting.
Has he got a puncture or something, or is it his
he's in
time?
the pits. We said the Renault on the Ultras was starting to lose grip on those tyres. Maybe he's got the same situations. Pitting for the Supers.
They all come through. Possibly, unless he puts the softs on. See what tyre. There's someone else in as well. He's gone Supers. There's a Renault in. Is that Clifford? No. It's going to be Dan then. Dan's in the... No, he's not.
No, it's not a Renault. It's not a... Dan. Oh, Dan and the Ferrari there. Contact. But they're both okay.
That train's still pretty big.
Yeah, Dan and Cobblers still battling it out. Dan could be looking good towards the end of this race, though, as he's on the supers in this group of ultra soft runners. He needs to keep it clean and then push when they pit ahead of him.
So Matt's in the podium positions now. He's got Sam behind him in 4th. Dan's in 5th, and yeah, as you said, he's worked his way up, so he could be in for a good result here. Cobbler's in his debut practice. He's in 6th position.
Now got a huge lead out front as the guys behind him have stopped.
5 point something seconds to Chris, I think it was, or has Chris come in?
Yeah, Chris is still out. Yeah, he's 5.7 seconds down at the moment.
Okay, so he's dropped a couple tenths that lap.
Really good drive from Flair so far.
Gasly goes wide at turn 1. The Ferrari's gonna, or is that lag?
Sam, Dan and Cobblers side by side again. And Dan is on the inside here of the Toro Rosso.
I'm going to watch MLA, 11th place. He's going to get slipstream, and he's going for a move on Gaza. Is he going to do it down the inside on the softer tyre? No. Oh, sorry, they're on the same tyre. They're both on super softs.
Dan is up 4th now.
Because of that short track, Van Scane's all the way down in 12th position at the moment, so he's dropped 9 positions.
Yeah,
He'll be
really
looking to
compromised now. But there's another guy who's pitting now from the opposite end of the pit lane.
Flair, meanwhile, has got a comfortable lead. Let's check what the gap is now, 6.3, so he's steadily eking out about half a second over Chris each lap. And Dan's up to 3rd, wow. So you have to say he's on a mission at the moment.
I don't quite understand Vanos Gaming's strategy at the moment of pitting so early onto the super softs, but now he's got traffic. It's going to be difficult to make that strategy work.
You'd have to say he's going to 2-stop.
Yeah, he's going to 2-stop. He's going to have to go for some moves, that's for sure.
So Keane's closing up on Cobblers. And you've got Jaw. So has Matt pitted then? Or has he just had an incident? Because he's down in 7th place now. Let's have a quick look, shall we?
I'll have it for you now. People to pit so far is Vanos Gaming, Dignity, Sam, and that's it so far.
So Matt's coming into the pits now, but he's in 7th place. He was in 3rd behind Chris, wasn't he, in front of that train, so he's obviously had an incident. So that's going to promote MLA up.
Draw and Wash Ninja on the soft, and Wash get to pit.
So you have to say, Dan is closing in on Chris mightily quick. He's only 3 seconds behind now, so he's got a motor under him. So MLA is up to 7th place. He hasn't stopped, he started on those super softs. And he's got Vamis Gaming behind him. That was Gaz's left the session. So it'll be interesting.
Chris is in the pits.
Is he in the pits?
He's just
Let's ride on board with him. Let's see what tyre he puts on.
On supers.
Supers, so presumably, is he going to the end? You would say so. If the Ultras can do 12 laps.
You would think so.
So that promotes everyone up 1. Flair, meanwhile, still in the lead comfortably. Be interesting to see between him and his teammate whether at any point they'll be able to meet on the track.
I think Flair's in a race of his own at the moment, out front.
Dan's in 2nd.
Looking really solid.
Just under 10 seconds behind. Cobblers is another 3 back. Keane's hanging on to him.
No, Flair goes again.
So he's comfortable on his tyres for now. He'll definitely be putting the supers on at his next stop.
So Dan now in second on those super softs. How far can he go on them before he has to pit?
We're about to watch two Titans battle as MLA and Vanis Gaming come head to head. Vanis Gaming's on fresher tyres, of course, in the DRS, in the Mercedes versus Ferrari. Here they come, down into turn 4, the heavy braking zone. Is he going to put one up the inside? He thinks about it, he goes for it.
That was a dive bomb. I didn't think he was quite close enough for that move. He went for it, didn't quite work out.
No, he went slightly off, didn't he? They'll still get DRS, so he should be able to close in again at this straight. So Chris has come out behind Vanis Gaming, which he was already. 25 seconds behind the leader. So you'd have to say Chris lost out for the undercut there, but should come back to him later in the race.
And Blair is in the pits.
Blair's in the pits, so our race leader's in the pits. So are these guys going to go through?
Interesting. Is that a glitch, or is he actually on the softs? According to my my screen, he went onto the softs there. Yeah, he's on the softs, I think.
So he's going for a different strategy.
Which is interesting. Yeah, he's on the softs, which is surprising when others around him have fitted the super softs a few laps earlier.
So he's come out just behind this battle. So he's actually been jumped by his teammate at the moment.
He has.
And Chris is... See how much Chris is behind him now. 10 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna wait for the on-air to disappear.
MLA. Oh, side by side there.
We'll stay on board here. So Chris is... I don't know if something happened to Flair there, but Chris is only 4 seconds behind. Is that just what the undercut's worth around here, or...?
I think he went several laps longer. So yeah, I imagine that's what the undercut is worth.
Because he had about a 9-second lead, didn't he?
He did. I think he probably did lose that amount of time over the laps. Wow, it's a battle between MLA and...
They're close.
They are really close still.
Vanis has got a good exit. Got a bit of lag here, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Yeah, same for me.
Oh, he's going to go down the inside. Joel gives him a little squeeze, but gives him room. Joel's going to have the inside to next corner. They're side by side, kicking up dust.
Joel's got the inside line there.
If Joel just hugs the apex now, he should be fine for another lap. Oh, he's forcing his way through. What a move if he can pull that off. We'll wait until the next camera shot. He's done it. Or has he? Is Joel going to go late on the brakes? Oh, they touch wheels. Joel's got back through. Amazing stuff.
That was a great move. And now the two Mercedes meet on track.
So Flair's come to join the battle. He's going to be on the freshest tyres, but on... So he's actually gone past his teammate, and this Mercedes is side by side. They touched, don't they?
They did touch.
And MLA's just there. This is helping Chris a lot as well, isn't it?
It is. This is good for Chris.
Oh, MLA's left the session.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on there. He was in the Ferrari. That's a bit of a shame. He's going slowly as well.
Chris is just going past him now. Hopefully he can rejoin. Well, Chris looks close to Mercedes now.
Yeah, Jora's proving a one who doesn't want to give up his second place at the moment.
Yeah,
this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt Flair.
It is. He has to make this work. He has to get by him.
We think his teammate's got to pit again, but we're not sure. Is he come into the pits? I think the other Mercedes has come in. And escaping, is he in? So
no,
what's happened then? He's dropped
just
back.
in the final corner now. He has. He's dropped back hugely there.
So Dan is still leading this race
no,
on the super soft tyres, having not pitted yet. And you have to say, with all these guys battling behind him, and being held up by Jaw, he's looking quite comfortable to have a podium shot at least.
Yeah, definitely. He's looking for a good result here.
So Chris is trying to get past Jaw now, after Flair has done so already.
So what's Dan got? He's got 9-second lead over Flair at the moment.
But he's going to be on fresher tyres at the end. Much fresher, you would have to say as well, because you presume he would put the ultra soft on.
Yeah, it depends how many more laps you can do on those supers and how they hold on.
Well, we know Chris did 12 on his, so he's got to push him at least another, you'd have to say, 5 or 6 laps.
Okay, I think Dan has pitted.
Has he pitted? Chris has gone well wide at turn 1.
Dan has pitted, and he's come out on the
softs, you'd have to say.
I believe.
Ultras. Wow.
There must be 2 stop in this race.
Must be. Flair must be going for a 1 stop. Chris and Jaw are side by side. Chris has done it. Chris has got the move done. Jaw's got DRS though. Is he going to try one? Jaw hasn't pitted yet. He's gone down the inside of Chris. Chris can't turn in.
Wow.
Should get better traction, but no, Jaw's kept the position. Chris won't be happy with that move. Did Chris touch the wall there, or was that lag? He's dropped back a bit, so it's possible. Yeah, he might have touched that wall.
Whoa.
So Flair's now back in the lead. He's just coming across the line to complete his latest lap. So he begins lap 19 out of 36. He's halfway. Jaw's in second place. Chris still hasn't got by and kept the position.
He just lost out in that third sector there after that other move and just couldn't quite tag onto the DRS enough.
I think Chris should have gone to the inside on the braking zone at where he got overtaken. Dan's retired, so what's happened to him? Because damage is off, so
I don't know, DNF, I don't know what happened there.
Can you find his car on track at all? Has Chris got DRS? Jaw's proven to be a real fighter here. Chris tries down the inside, can he make it stick? Yes, he definitely makes it stick that time. Dan's left the session, so I have to say he's done. Vanis Gaming has got Sam all over him. Oh, and there's another battle going on here. We've got Dynasty chasing down Kian. Both new guys to the league this season.
Yeah, they'll be hoping for a good impression here. Only drivers yet to pit is Jaw third on those soft tyres and Mosh, who started on those softs as well. So Jaw doing a good job on warm softs now to.
Speaking of Mosh, he's at last place. We're riding on board with MLA, who is trying to pass Gaza, I believe. Yes, so Gaza in the Williams, MLA in the Ferrari.
Whoa!
Mosh retired from the.
MLA's just flown off track on my view there. He's now reversing back onto the circuit, and he's back on track. Is that lag?
I'm not sure at all. Green flags, that's all I can see.
So MLA is now well behind Gaza.
MLA's retired.
To what I can see. Wow, I've got so much lag going on.
It's a shame we didn't get to see what Dan was able to do. But you'd have to say, Flair's looking comfy at the moment, even on those soft tyres. Moss has now left the session. Jaw's in the pits. So he's the last one in this race who hasn't pitted, I believe.
He is with Moshe leaving the session. He's the last one.
And how many runners do we have left?
Where's he going to rejoin? He's on the super softs. Three DNFs at the moment are MMA, Mosh, and Dan.
So Sam is still within DRS of Venice Gaming. Wow, what is going on? I don't know if this is lag issues or what it is, but as I said, damage is off, so...
Bit of a rundown of the field then. We've got Flair in the lead, Chris in second, Vanos Gaming in third, Dan in fourth, Kian in fifth. So yeah, the top five.
As the Mercedes comes into the pit of Vanos, sorry. Promotes Kian up to fourth, Dynity up to fifth. Matt's in sixth, he's quite close to Dynity. Vanos have left the session. It seems like anyone who's coming into the pits is then somehow leaving the session, so I don't know if there's a glitch going on. Wouldn't surprise me.
I think lag is having a major effect on this race.
Oh, Matt thinks about going down the inside of Dynity. Not quite close enough.
Claire now comfortably back in the lead then after everyone else's troubles.
You'd have to hope for a safety car or something, but I haven't seen much safety cars online in this game so far.
Yeah, stringing out now.
Riding on board with Matt, who's on DRS zone with Dynity. They're both on the super soft tyres, and Matt slings it down the inside, makes the apex. You'd have to say, job done. Gaz is in 7th. So Jaws in 8th, but I think he's left. So is Vanis. So Jamie's in 10th, so he's still recovering. He hasn't had a very good race. He's behind these computers. And Clifford as well in 11th. So something's happened to him, because he was running alongside with Chris.
Jamie looked quite racy early on as well.
Chris doesn't seem to be able to do much. Just lost another 4 attempts in that final sector to
Flair.
The gap
is slowly being opened out as Sam enters the pit.
Which promotes Kian up to 3rd, doesn't it? So he's running the podium position in his first race. He's on the ultra soft tyre. Dynity again in his first unofficial race, he's in 4th place. Sam's going to come out in 5th place, I believe. Ooh,
yeah, he is.
Cobblers is gonna be on him with Matt in 7th. So you'd have to say these three are going to provide us with the next closest battle.
They are. And Sam has come out with loads of clear track up in front and behind him, so he can really push on his ultra softs now.
Jamie's up to 9th. Kian's in the pits, he was in 3rd place. Is this for his 2nd stop? I believe it is.
Yeah, it is. Looks like 2 stops is the preference of most drivers here.
Dynity's in as well. So Sam's going to come through and retake 3rd position. Is this going to be close with Cobblers? Yes, this is going to be very close with Cobblers. So he comes across the first corner.
Right, it's down to 7th after the stop.
He's just behind Dynasty. Matt's behind Cobblers. Sorry, just behind Kiam.
I think Flair's going to the end on the softs. We've got Chris in second on the super softs. Who is he going to have to stop again?
You would think Flair knows exactly what he's doing, so...
Yeah, Flair I think is set for the one stop, but Chris in second.
Is he going to have to pit
he's
again?
On the supers. Yeah, only one stop.
He's losing time,
so...
so he needs to think about covering second place rather than... He's got a 14-second lead to Sam at the moment, so if he's going to do it, he needs to do it soon. He's going to be losing time.
If he pits though, he will come out behind Sam now, won't he?
Yeah, he's lost that chance. Sam pulls the fastest lap. Yeah. He's on a mission that won't ease Chris's.
Yeah, it's a difficult choice for Chris now. Obviously, we can't see the tyre wear, but.
Well, we've got a Red Bull and a Ferrari about to do some dancing. Oh, what a lunge by the Ferrari! Makes it stick as well. That was a good move by Cobblers. And then Matt is up next. See if he can get past the Red Bull.
Chris is pitting now. Chris is entering the pit lane.
So let's ride on board with Sam.
He was losing so much time there. I could see in that first sector the understeer he had through those fast corners.
Sam's coming up to the penultimate corner now.
Chris just leaves his pit box.
This will be quite close, won't it? No, the Ferrari's quite near this end, isn't it? So Sam's going to come across the line.
So, Chris maintains second.
So is this pit lane a lot shorter than we estimated?
It must be.
He's played that right, isn't he?
Actually, perfectly judged by Chris. He's come out, looks like a 4 or 5 second lead, and the fresher tyres, and he should be good to go from there to the end.
I'll tell you where Chris is. He has a 3-second lead. So he's on fresh tyres.
He knew what he was doing there, didn't he?
But Flair now has an immense lead of over 30 seconds. Whether Chris will be able to bring that down any, I don't think will make a difference.
It won't make a difference. If I was him, I would, that's too big a gap, I would
turn the engine down.
Just drive sensibly, put good laps in, yeah, just some laps in, and bring it home.
So we've got the Red Bull and the Ferrari still.
Between, yeah, Cobblers and Kian. It's difficult though to make moves into turn 1. He's so close.
They've touched, they've had incident. Whoa. The Ferrari's in the wall. Wow.
Oh, that was well, certainly from the spectator cam, that looked quite a late lunge into that corner.
Was that by Kian?
Yeah, by Kian.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because he was behind. So Matt is now all over Kian. Oh, Cobbler's now down to 7th. He'll be so frustrated with that. As you say, Matt now, next driver up. He's got the DRS. I'm going to go on board with him. Got to try and keep close as possible in this third sector. Yep, get the DRS across the start finish. So that, as you were saying, if you go for a move into the inside of turn 1, you just compromise your exit all the way down to turn 4. You do. Which is actually the longest straight. As Chris sets the fastest lap, he isn't turning his engine down like you said, Jono. He's pushing. No, he's not. He's pushing. So he did a what? 107 was that? Did I see? I think it was. We'll have a quick look at Flair's last lap. 1.9. So. Yeah, so a second and a half quicker isn't going to be enough for Chris. With only 7 laps to go. He will lose the bite on those ultras.
as well towards the end of the race. As Matt really can't make a dent in Kian here, even with DRS. He doesn't get a good enough exit onto this straight. And Kian resisting the pressure well so far. Still not sure what happened really between him and Cobblers into that last corner.
Yeah, the Ferrari definitely came off worse.
He did.
I think had damage been on, they would have both been taking trips to the pits. If not, the Ferrari might have been out of this race.
Looks like Kian's actually edging away a bit now, actually.
So even without DRS,
yeah. Not sure who pitted last out of these two, who's got the fresher tyres, but
it was Kian.
He's doing enough. It was Kian. Yeah. He's definitely got enough on the traction zones to stay ahead at the moment. Looks like he'll be looking for an error from Kian to have a chance of making the move. Top three that really set in stone, big gaps between all of them now. The closest battle on track is between Kian and Matt at the moment. He's closer this time into the last turn.
Sorry, Jono, just popped out.
That's alright. He gets a worse exit again off that last corner. You can't stay with him through those fast.
He needs to break a little.
He's got a good exit here, though.
Yeah. The Red Bull made a mistake.
Messed up turn one there. Oh, they're side by
wheel
side.
to wheel.
That's the late
Red Bull's
breakers.
got the inside. They both go deep and off the track.
Oh, they do.
Had Matt just nailed his braking point, he would have had that on traction, you would have to say.
He would. Yeah.
So he lost out more so there than the Red Bull, but we've got the McLaren coming into the frame now. So this is going to be a real interesting battle.
Yeah, we have.
Let's quickly pop to the leader, and Flair leads comfortable as he's on his 30-second lap. Chris is in second. He's cut the deficit by 6 seconds, but as we said, too little, too late. Sam's in third place. It's been a good recovery from him. And here we are, back to fourth. Kian in the Red Bull, fighting off the Williams of Matt.
He was 11th on the grid.
Yeah, it's been a really solid drive. Obviously, he had that incident with the Ferrari, which probably would have gone to the steward's office had this been a official race. Oh, Matt just puts his nose in, and this is just going to hamper his exit as well. This is a problem.
The laps he won't have many more chances.
Is he going to go for it down the inside? Oh, that was close. McLaren is there as well. Where's Cobblers? He ain't far.
He will want revenge as well. He'll be pushing these guys. I think so. Yeah, Cobblers is just too far behind.
Depends how long these guys battle for. If they have an incident,
yeah, he needs an incident or something to battle.
Red Bull goes wide. Still think he's got the edge.
Though.
He's defending really well.
Oh.
Matt just needs to hit his braking points and try and get him on exit, because on the brakes, Kian looks pretty good.
Is now right on the Williams as well.
He's going on the outside.
It's now got to look at attacking and defending at the same time. And at the
Both going to have DRS.
These guys.
Matt's going to have it surely now. Is he?
He needs
to be careful. Yeah, he's going for it. They touch. Kian's going to lose both positions. Nope. He managed to keep the McLaren behind.
think maybe the McLaren lifted a bit there just to give him a bit of space.
Does Matt go wide there? If I saw that correctly.
Ooh,
yeah, the Red Bull's coming back at him.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, you just got past and he's
Oh,
the Red Bull's in the wall.
Oh no, there's more contact. McLaren's round.
And what did I say to you about Cobblers? Here he comes.
You did. Here he comes.
So who benefited mostly from that? You'd have to say Matt in 4th place is smiling.
Cobblers into 5th. Yeah, Matt has come out of that pretty well.
Oh, that's such a shame. That was similar to our incident in Season 8, if you remember.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's such a fast part of the track that the slightest of contacts sends a person on the outside into the wall.
Oh, it's a shame that battle ended that way because there was a lot of decent defenders from Kian there for a long time.
Yeah, it is a shame.
It's inevitable as the laps tick down that people go for moves and get a bit more
aggressive
than they would otherwise. Yeah.
So we got another battle down in 10th and 9th place. Clifford has got DRS on Gary. So this is going to be interesting. Gary is on the ultra soft tyres and Clifford is on the super soft by the looks of it. Clifford Red is in DRS, 9th and 10th, this is 4. An ultimate lap.
Well, different tyre compounds as well. Gaz are on those ultras, maybe starting to run out of tyres now.
Is that trainer 3, are they anywhere near each other or are they distanced themselves?
They're just...
Gary's gone inside.
Ooh.
Or has he? Lots of lag, I can't tell what's going on. Has Gary gone off the track? Yes, he has. Gary went deep and off the track then. So I don't know if there was contact, but it definitely wasn't smooth. So I'm gonna ride on board with Flair as he crosses the line to win the unofficial practice in Austria. I don't know if we want to see what's going on behind. Kian and Dynity were quite close.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on those two if you want to follow people as they cross the line.
Yeah, I'm watching Chris now. Solid drive from him. We haven't even thought about penalties actually, so we don't know how that will affect the results. But we know Chris crossed the line in 2nd. He's doing a bit of weaving. He's happy with that, the champ. Sam crosses line in 3rd. I'm sure he'll be satisfied with that one. Matt, his friend, new to league this season, premium member, is going to cross the line in 4th. Good debut race for him. Cobblers, who we thought was out of it, he's happy, he's weaving in 5th.
And then Kian's done enough to cross in 6th.
Wow, with the McLaren just behind. And that is it. Everyone else has been lapped. So let's see what penalties drivers had and how they affect the results. Podium positions. So as they cross the line, there's been no changes from penalties there. Good win from Flair.
That was a really good
Season
drive
7 champ in 2nd place, and Sam in 3rd place. Yeah, Flair's, you've got to say, is going to be a title contender.
He's definitely stamped his authority over that one, and definitely looks like he's going to be one of the front runners in the season ahead.
Be interesting to see when as they all got penalties, when MLA gets to his finest, whether he's able to give him a good run for his money, which I'm sure he will be able to. So, wow, Flair had 1, Chris had 3, Sam had 4. How many did Matt have?
Changed?
Matt had 2. Cobbler's only had 1, good on him. Kian had 2, good on him, he did great defending. Dynasty, Jamie, so Jamie's moved up ahead of Gaza, I'm guessing because he went wide, and Clifford's gone down. So he had 4 penalties, which is why Vanis Gaming had 5, and he didn't complete half the race. It'd be interesting to see what happened to them.
Yeah, well,
good to see Dynasty and Kian being friendly on the chat. So
yeah, racing incident, I see that.
Yeah, we're sorry about
drivers there though. There was a few drivers on for good results.
Yeah, the lag kind of robbed us, didn't it?
It did. It was a shame we didn't get to see how Dan would have done in the end there.
Yeah, he was doing really well.
Strategy.
You'd have to say if he wasn't fighting with Flair, he was definitely fighting with Chris and Sam.
I think so. Either definitely back to the podium positions. And I think the second Mercedes showed good pace early on as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think both Mercedes showed good pace.
Yeah, definitely. A couple of strong drivers there. Now we need Codemasters to get on the lag issues.
Yeah, so we got a patch coming out this week, or are we stuck with this for qualifying night? I didn't see too much lag in qualifying. I don't know if they were seeing what we were seeing, or if that was just our screen.
Yeah, I think a few drivers did mention that they had lag at the end of qualifying there.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can get that fixed for this Friday, qualifying night. Yes, you got myself and someone joining me in the commentary box, which should be announced next week. Someone who will be named. We don't think we're going to be able to stream both sessions, so we'll stream one from one lobby and one from the other lobby. So we get to see all drivers.
Yep.
I think that's the best way to do it. So yeah, thanks for joining me, Jono. And we'll end this one here. We'll see everyone on Friday for qualifying night, season 10.